Hey guys, Archie Luxury here on the Archie Luxury channel. How are you people today? Guys, coming from my hotel room, it's great to see you. I've got to tell you something, guys. I'm really having a great break. So I'm having a good break, and I am enjoying a bit of a rest and a vacation. So, oh fuck, we got HR on. Hey HR,
Hey Paul, how's your holiday going?
could you please change that picture? It's a bit disrespectful to everyone
Sorry.
concerned. Come
Yeah.
on, man. Come on. No, come on, man. Why don't
Oh
you
wait,
show
a
your
different one.
picture? How about I bring up your picture as my avatar? What do you
Is that one
reckon?
okay? Should I change it again? A different one?
Just be
Is that one
nice,
okay?
man. Don't be an asshole. I could show your
Okay.
picture.
Sorry.
Don't, man.
No, sorry, I changed it.
Yeah, that one's okay. I don't mind the coffin.
Okay. So Paul, listen, how's your holiday? What have you been up to, big boy?
Ah, it's been good. I
Tell me what you've been doing. Talk to me, big boy.
well, I've been eating some fantastic food. I've been exploring a few. I've just been resting a bit too because I've got a. Oh, we've got Alex joining us. Hey, man, how are you?
Greetings and long life, my friend.
Hey, that's fantastic to see you there.
It's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. here in Germany, so I can only promise you maybe 20, 30 minutes, but I have
Man,
Alex,
always
live
I
long
want to
and
show
prosper.
I want to pay homage to the pontiff,
hey, Alex, I want to. It's actually very good you jumped on there. I'm traveling. My travel watch of choice.
That's why I jumped on extra.
Hey Archie, you got a super chat, big boy.
Explorer 2. We've got super chat here. Hurritan, $2.
Well,
Hey,
let me go
Char,
get-
let AC3 know what you've been accused of today. Oh, what the hell?
So Archie, I've been accused of being Tan's bitch.
HR.
What do you make of that? Hello, Alex. I like your hat, big boy.
I think you just like a bit of fun. I think you honestly just like a bit of fun.
I have hair, but I wear the hat as part of the branding. I always wear this hat doing my show. But Archie, let me go run and get my travel watch. I'm gonna go running. I actually have a few travel watches, but
please bring them up. We'd love to see it.
And the funny
Archie,
thing
put the hat
is,
back on. Put the hat back on. I want to see it again. Archie, put it back
Archie
on.
Or me? I got the hat still on.
No. Archie, put the Audi hat on. I want to see it again. That looked good.
Yeah. Did you get a Skoda cap?
While you talk about the hat, let me go get the watches.
Sure. Did you get a Skoda cap?
No, because I got a second hand, big boy. What do you think of that, Paul?
That's okay. Nothing wrong. Second hand is not terrible way to buy.
Archie, I can't afford real hats like you. You know this?
Oh, you got the Chingao cap on, Mike. Well done.
Yeah, I thought. Well, while we were showing our caps off. Yours is cooler though. I don't know. Mine was custom made, so.
Well, that's always a nice thing. Custom made, bespoke.
Yeah, bespoke. There's only 4 of these in existence.
Boom.
Yeah.
I didn't even plan to go to the States this year, but I got to go to the States. I got a last minute invite. I'm being flown in for an opening of a semiconductor fab in a new silicon carbide fab. They're opening up in Fayetteville. And so I'm one of the small group of press that they're flying in to cover this new semiconductor fab, which is actually reasonably big thing because it's the new technology, silicon carbide, which is a better semiconductor.
Yeah. That's what they're making the new batteries out of. The instead of lithium ion, they're silicon ion batteries.
Well, no. Well, okay, no, that. You're absolutely right. Well, it's sodium ion. It's sodium ion.
Sodium ion. Salt ion.
Hey,
Yes.
Alex.
And the silicon carbide is the transistor. It's the switching electronics. But I was going to show Archie. Because I have, but this is my go-to if I have to carry only one watch traveling.
What are you talking about, man?
Nanotechnology. We're very big into nanotechnology on this channel. Apparently, we don't like super chats anymore. So, guys,
well, this is a
super chats. We've got one here. Memovox 100 DKK Arch. Rumor has it you've been locked up in a white cell. Just a nasty rumor, isn't it? Actually, I want to make I want to talk to you about that in a minute, but we'll talk to Alex first. Alex, I want to ask you, you know how you see there's been some I'm fucking petrified on airplanes. Fires have started, right?
Well, the big problem with a lot of advanced tech is occasionally you have issues, which is why the automotive industry, for example, the automotive industry is being challenged by some of the newcomers, but it has always been a very conservative industry. If you were selling to the automotive industry, you had to guarantee a 20-year tail for replacement parts and service and everything. And because everything that involves a human life is heavily regulated. Like a power supply for a medical device has a very, very, very restricted leakage because you wouldn't want a short circuit to kill the person who's, got the thing connected to measure their, electrocardiogram or something, right? So very heavily regulated, So we're entering interesting times because a lot of those regulatory organizations have been defanged.
Do that, HR. I asked you not to do that, man.
Sorry. Mark changed it for me. Mark, hold on.
Oh, pina colada. Somebody sent something about a pina colada here.
Here we go. We got another super chat. Let me catch up on these super chats. I got to catch up. We got Chief Tit, $15.
Gotta take care of the paying customers.
My own voice, Alex, don't you? Of course you do.
You get your pineapple slices and mini umbrellas. Cheers.
Here,
thank you.
I have four travel watches.
Gee, Alex, that's fascinating. We have another super chat. Let's take a quick look.
We got Ron the Actuary, $5. Can you tell this guy to shut up? That's some travel watches.
Doubt
Look
it.
at that beautiful
look,
spread there.
shitters on parade. It's a shitterama is what we got going on.
Wow, there suddenly are some shitters in the mist.
Super, exactly. Super chat.
Then we got
hey.
AC3, big congrats for Swinging Kangaroo. He picked up a titanium Yachtmaster today and buxed on the dungeon. Send you the clip in WhatsApp. Just getting it now. What an amazing pickup. That is a very, very. Let's just get that on the screen.
Are you on Ozempic? Have you lost weight?
No.
Or is it the black cat?
I don't.
Or is it the black cat?
I don't particularly think that's safe to do. Okay, here we go. Let's play it now. This is from the Zeal. Let's play it.
You have to have bought
hold up.
quite a few watches from them.
Oh, no, what's it going back?
Oh, shut up, Mike.
Here we go.
Here you go, Danny. Just for you, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, that's beautiful, mate, Danny. Fuck, I love this Yachtmaster.
Just got to get rid of the diver's strap option. Snap that closed.
Wait for it. Yeah, he's adjusting, making sure it's right.
Snap. There we go.
There we go.
How's it fit?
Oh, he's checking.
Just a tiny bit loose, a little bit of wiggle.
I got a little bit of wiggle room.
See?
Oh,
dude, that looks good.
that's a nice watch, man.
Love it.
Fuck the oyster flex. Fuck all that. Yeah,
this way I can lose a half link and it's good to go. Yeah.
That is the top tier Yachtmaster.
No, I'll lose it later. You know what? Hold up.
100%. It's the titanium Yachtmaster is the tier, man. That's the.
Oh, you already lose it?
There
Oh,
we
no,
go.
no.
Look at that. We've just played the clip. What an amazing clip indeed there. We've got another super chat. We've got one here from Ron the Actuary, $5. My Jack Mason Coke GMT is basically as good as a Rolex. What's a Jack Mason?
Well, then whose Coke GMT is it?
I feel like Ron the Actuary actually needs a psychiatrist badly. He needs a shrink. Ron the Actuary really needs to meet Ron the Shrink because there's something wrong with that man. Yes.
But Archie, travel watches. I will ask you for your advice.
Throw them out and start over.
Well, because I'm worried I might get stranded, and I don't want to travel with a lot of pieces and fall asleep at an airport and have my bag stolen or something.
That would be the best thing that could ever happen to you, Alex.
So I'm going to take one of these two pieces with me. I'm only going to travel with one. So I've got the Frederic Constant World Timer, or I have the Mont Blanc Chrono, but it's a GMT also.
A veritable cornucopia of shit.
Why don't you get a good watch? It's steel.
Why don't you get a good watch?
Oh, what you mean, like my Breitling Navit Timer GMT?
Like for example,
that's a good watch. That's a fucking great watch.
Risk cancer by wearing
the problem with the problem with the Breitling Navit Timer GMT. I could wear it everywhere except with a suit.
Why not?
I show more.
Okay. Then I'll take two. I'll fly with the Navit Timer, and I'll wear the Frederic Constant with the suit. Or wait. If you're gonna be watch snobby, I'll wear my IWC Saint-Supreme limited edition 1158 made.
Yeah, that's decent. Listen, Alex, I own a bunch of garbage too, but I just don't hold it up and tell the guys, behold my garbage.
Ouch.
You just got to know your audience, man.
Okay, IWC Saint-Supreme, are we okay with that? That's not garbage can.
Not everything you own needs to be, garbage disposal. But the thing is, you don't seem to know the difference, so you hold them in equal esteem.
Oh, Mont Blanc? This is a mono pusher column wheel vertical clutch GMT chronograph.
Why don't you return it to the deep from whence it came?
Ouch.
That's it. That's all I got, guys. I don't want to be the negative guy here, but
okay. So then I'll travel with the IWC and the Breitling.
Better.
Ow.
Better. But see, that's good. That's progress.
Ow.
Why ow?
Oh,
take the whip.
Because the Frederic Constant World Timer is literally the best world timer you're going to find for under 10K.
Just get a Rolex and throw everything else out.
Yeah, well, that's a GMT, not a world timer.
Doesn't matter. You don't need a world time. There's no such thing as a legible world time that really does the tool watch thing. They're all basically.
Well, no, that's why it's a suit.
In your eyes.
That's why it's a suit watch.
There you go. It Breitling makes a world time.
Toe to toe with the IWC. I got the douchebaggy one too. I got the IWC.
No, that's not a douchebaggy watch. That's the I wish I had a douchebag watch.
Oh. Well,
that doesn't.
I could flex my silver Snoopy.
Well, you could.
But I mean,
I'm just going to turn this show back.
We're talking about travel watches. Travel.
All you. You know what, guys? It's going to be 90 minutes of straight Alex because Archie's going to let him.
No, but
I gotta tell you something. Those watches there are beautiful, Marky. I don't understand.
Why did he do that? Why didn't he do that? We were having a nice chat there. I would have given him all.
Having a great chat there. I got to tell you, we were having. I love Mark. He's a good friend of mine. I got to tell you something. That GMT Breitling you got, the Navi Timer, that's a perfect travel watch. Mind you, at my age, I can't fucking read the dial.
But apologize to him for me. I did not want to offend him.
No.
But he did call some of my nice pieces crap, so I don't feel too bad. Because I mean, let's be honest, this is really a nice world timer. It's actually a Patek Philippe homage.
Yes.
Because the Patek has a guilloche center, not the map center, but it's pretty much the same design of the Patek. And the Patek, instead of, in this case, they use the sub dial for the date wheel, but the Patek uses the sub dial for small seconds.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying there. Tell me this, Alex. I want to ask you something. I was reading, actually, so I saw a news clip, and what it said was print media, we're talking traditional newspapers, 10 to 15 year life, and it's over. 10 to 15 year life, and it's over. The electronic space, electronics, it's not much different, is it?
Well, okay, Archie, you come from a very solid background in the argument, right? Of course, print is a relatively obsolete media, but aren't watches a relatively obsolete mechanism for telling time? Are candles?
And that's the knock. Put your camera
candles.
on.
Think about candles, right?
I got a super chat. Let me just
The
catch
light
up on
bulb.
these. We got Mac Lobster, $5. Is this a gathering of ball caps and saggy balls society?
Give it to them. They want to see some action. They want to see some.
Mark versus Alex is a great stream.
Yeah, but I felt bad about. I didn't want to upset Mark, you know. But the thing is, he did call my stuff crap, you know. So I got to be defensive.
Just wait.
That's after the fact, though.
Where did that wig wearing, off the rack wig wearing, trainee fucking fuck go? He showed disrespect to Alex. I love this Nazi fuck. Did Mark just jump off?
He may have, but you know what? Let's talk about other things.
Alex, look, you got to rub his tummy a little bit. He's a fucking diva. Did he just jump off?
That's all right. Let's talk about other things.
No. We're on Mark. We're on Mark Goldberg. Control your fucking panel.
The topic was travel watches, and I was asking Archie a serious question. Which of these two should I travel with?
That's great content, Alex. It's a great question. I don't understand Mark Goldberg, that fucking fag.
Okay, oh, come on. Don't have to use a pejorative. Just say you disagree. You disagree with his. You disagree with his reaction to the question.
He gave you disrespect. I'm sticking up for my German friend.
But no, Archie. But Archie, it's a serious question. Which watch do I wear? Because I only want to take one watch. Because of the way the flights could be, I could be stranded in Duluth, Iowa for like, I don't even know where the Duluth is. But I could be stranded somewhere forever, and I don't want to take more than one watch. Because if my baggage gets stolen, I don't want to worry about it. So if I'm only taking one watch, which would you take? Would you take the Mont Blanc Nicholas Rusek chronograph GMT, or would you take the Frederic Constant world timer?
That one. Oh, you'll take that one. Can you shut the fuck up for a sec? Take a breath.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath.
Deep breath.
Alex,
I would take the Mont Blanc.
Can you, one sec, Alex, I love you, buddy, but can you shut the fuck sometimes? Shut the fuck up.
I admit.
Yeah, you're like you're a premature ejaculator. Hey, take it slowly. By the way, I've got a fucking clip. Mark the Stack, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you on the Epstein list?
What's that?
Are you on the Epstein list?
Am I? I don't even know what that is.
Share screen.
Share screens, get it up.
He doesn't know what the list is. If he truly doesn't know.
You know what? There was one chick that was underage, and we
Oh,
snuck
don't-
her in
whoa,
my
whoa,
old
whoa, whoa,
clips,
don't- the
man.
chicks
My
in the-
old
in the back of
clips.
Okay, just leave that, Narky.
Yeah.
You're burning my audience, Nark. You're burning my panelists. You're burning my... I'll have fucking no one here if I burn
Mark
everybody.
the Snake, he smuggled the underage girl on the fucking plane.
No. I don't want to go with that narrative. I don't want to go with that narrative.
It's his words. I didn't put words in his mouth. That's a clip.
No.
Isn't this a watch channel? Let's talk about watches.
Yeah, we're watching all these pedos.
No.
Got a pedo on the fucking panel.
But I did hear you, Archie. Archie, earlier about the Frédéric Constant. I think that's what I'm going to do when I take the Frédéric Constant on the trip. Because I only want to take one watch.
That's owned by Citizen now. Frédéric Constant's owned by Citizen.
Well, if you look at their new mechanical, you could see the fingerprints all over from Frédéric Constant on the new Citizen mechanical.
Yes.
The new Citizen mechanical, you look in the back, you could almost think you're looking into the back of a Frédéric Constant. The intellectual property fingerprints are all over it, which is okay. It's showing that Citizen is upping their central game because Citizen owns a couple of really good brands. They own Bulova, for example, right? And it's given them the opportunity to present new and retro designs. Because, for example, they brought back the Devil Diver. They did a lot of really cool stuff with Bulova. They even brought back the Accutron. So Citizen is using the fact that they have a different brand name to get past the department store stigma that Citizen has as a brand.
Department store Sigma, that's fucking toxic shit. You know, that's the sort of, you know, when you walk in gum, you stand on bubble gum or chewing gum. That's what department store watches.
Department stores like Seiko, Citizen, and Movado, and Tag Heuer. That's what's at Macy's. That's department store watches right there. In the perfect bunch, because those are the brands they carry, and that's it. You go to the mall, it's the only place that sells anything of, you know, higher value, if you want to call it that. And they carry Seiko. They don't carry Grand Seiko. They carry Citizen, and they carry what's the black watch? Movado, and that is it. And Tag Heuer. And that's it. That is it. Everything else is like fucking David Coors, you know, or whatever. Just fucking absolute flash jewelry bullshit.
You're absolutely right, Mark. You're absolutely right, my friend. You're absolutely right. And that's why Citizen is glad that they own some brands outside of that box so they can expand.
I want to ask you, Alex, I heard Citizen makes the most watches in the... I thought it was Seiko, but I think it was Citizen who makes more watches in the world than anybody else.
That's a very strong possibility because Seiko is almost a one-trick pony in the sense that they make good value pieces. So they have Seiko, and then they have Grand Seiko, and they have Orient, and they have a couple of other brands. Whereas Citizen, they have also Miyota, and I mean, well, Seiko also makes movements, but Miyota has a higher prestige, if I may say so, in the case of Asian movements. For example, they have a true or a travel GMT, whereas Seiko's is only, if the Seiko 5, for example, at the same price point, the Seiko 5 is an office GMT. So, and then Citizen owns Frédéric Constant, which is serious high-level Frederic Constant is the complication company. If you're a low resource collector and you want a perpetual calendar, who are you going to buy? The cheapest perpetual calendar on the market is Frederic Constant at $10K.
On an AI saying to me, no, Citizen does not make the most watches per year. The Swatch Group is the largest manufacturer in the world. However, Citizen is one of the largest watchmakers and a significant manufacturer, especially after acquiring Bulliver. You know they own Bulliver, don't you?
Yes, yes. And they've done fantastic. They've done fantastic work with Bulliver. They brought back, like I said, they brought back the Accutron.
Yeah. Is Citizen the biggest watch company?
I don't know if they're the biggest watch company. Swatch Group is the biggest watch company I believe. Because Swatch Group is half of everybody.
They own Omega. They own. Let me just catch up on these super chats here.
You do that, my friend.
Hurricane.
I gotta bail shortly. It's 1:30 in the morning here.
Proceed. JD Montreal, $2.80. Alex, your huge teeth is bugging the shit out of me. And we've got Black Cat 997. $2. Narc wants the overage women. Thank you, Narc. Alex.
Mark, by the way, if you're talking about nice watches versus not nice watches, wristwatch check, I am wearing my JLC Chrono.
Sweet.
But it's not a dual time, so I'm not going to travel with it, which was the theme of today's cast, I thought, travel watches. So I thought we would talk more about travel watches and the benefits of, because the funny thing is, the Breitling, for all of its power and glory, is an office GMT, and the IWC is a travel GMT. Well, the Mont Blanc is also a travel GMT, and of course the Frederic Constant being a world timer, you don't have to worry about that because wherever you go, you can look at this dial and see where the time is wherever it is. Travel. We got to talk about travel watches. Come on, back to the topic, gentlemen.
I got to tell you something. I love my Explorer.
Hide the big teeth. Hide the big teeth.
I love my Explorer too.
That's a great watch. Yeah. I used to have an Explorer too. I loved it. I regret selling it because it was in pristine condition, and most Explorer 2s the bezels are all worn out.
Yeah, it can get that way because people use them. The thing is, they use them.
They use them, and so that steel bezel gets buffed off against the inside of their sleeve until there's none left. So you have to, at the minimum, get the bezel replaced at your AD, and will cost you a chunk of severe dollars.
Yeah,
exactly.
I just had my president serviced, but by a non-AD, because as you know, I just recently acquired it, and I had it disassembled and cleaned and reassembled and oiled because
do you mind that?
When you pick up a vintage piece, the oils could be dried out in it, so it could be running well, but it's always worth having it cleaned and oiled, so that way you know it's good for the next 20 years that you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Good
you know
point.
what I mean? And I actually am not even a big yellow gold fan, but I bought this to keep it in the family because it belonged to my ex-father-in-law who's deceased, and my ex-wife wanted to sell it, so I bought it from her to keep it in the family.
That connection is a little bit long in the tooth. An ex-father-in-law's friend who... We've got Herman Rants, $2. I hate Cokes. Cokes are the scum of the earth. And we've got Frank V, $2. Is Archie Luxury live stream luxury? Get the memo, Frank V. Hey, Alex, if you got to shoot off, man, that's okay. Thank you.
Yes, I do. My pleasure, my friend. You take care of yourself, all right? Have a good one, Archie.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Live long and prosper.
No worries, man.
Yes. How's it going? How's your day going today?
How are you, man? What's going on with you?
I'm kind of cheesed off. It's a long story, but it's a dumb story. You don't even want to hear about it. But tell me about your day. How's it going?
Hey, it's pretty good. It's all good. Just sending an email to Mark, messenger. Please come back.
Who's in the upper corner there?
Me.
Hey, Mike.
Mike the Snake.
I don't know what to say. It's the first time we have had watch talk, and the last thing I wanted to talk about was watches. And there just seems to be I don't know, something is going on above my head I don't know about. So, like, yeah, kind of at a loss.
Nice. Yeah. So I no longer have a GMT, so I don't really have a travel watch, but I'm going to be wearing. Actually, I normally wear my Hulk because it's my only watch with a date feature when I travel. But on my trip coming up, I'm going to be wearing.
Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean? You come on and say, Archie, how's your day?
Yes, motherfucker.
What do you mean? How's your day, Archie?
It's a polite greeting.
Of course. What's wrong with
Much
that?
more politer than bringing up
wait.
inconvenient clips, Narc.
What do you think he does with his days?
You tell me.
No, I'm asking you.
I'm asking you.
No, I asked first. As a former prosecutor, I'm asking you a question. What do you think this fat fuck does during the day and night, in the mornings, whatever?
He walks around. He walks around being the pontiff.
Right.
It's my favorite narc.
Marky.
Yes.
What's up, fella?
Talk to me.
Mark the Snake. Did you know Prince Andrew?
Talk to me, Goose.
What?
Did you know Prince Andrew?
You know, he never had the pleasure of introducing me to you, Narc.
Prince Andrew. Yeah, I knew.
There's
Prince
a picture.
Andrew.
Picture of you walking through the park with Prince fucking Andrew.
That was a different Jew. It was a different crusty Jew. So yeah.
Hey, look, the dog trainer's back after his diva quit.
Me and Prince Andrew, we were.
I couldn't handle
really
it, guys.
close.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Wait, one sec.
Yeah, I didn't get it, Mark. I was just kind of like, okay, I'm.
All right, wait.
Get it?
Don't deflect. I've got a few questions. First of all, you smuggled an underage girl on a plane.
See, this guy I can handle.
No, God, Mark.
I've got that clip.
I never said I did anything with that girl.
I've got the rest of the clip.
You can play the whole clip. It's fucking fine. I don't care.
You smuggled an underage girl on a fucking plane.
No, I did not.
And you're making
shit up again.
One second. And you did sordid things with
Archie, this is not good for you three. This is
hiding. She was hiding.
Wait.
One more question. If you don't change the topic in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
We've got a super chat here. We've got a super chat from Hurritan, $5. AC3, I love Mark, but maybe take a break from the log drainer. He's not a popular bullshit.
What?
Yes. Well, we know that. We know Tandem.
Wait. You know what? Kill him, Mark or Archie.
Whoa, what? Who? Where? What?
Turn him off.
You need to stop using that voice effect on your voice.
What? Mute who? Who are you talking?
You, dude.
Hey, I didn't say nothing. I didn't mention you did. Look, buddy, you're the one who said you smuggled the underage girl. You sordid things with your Prince Albert Pierce cock. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you know what, dude? You're just like.
I lost track of the super chats.
Taste,
have a look.
I say no to pedos. Kick him off.
Wow, Mike.
Enough. That's enough. I had enough of that. I want to keep.
Just use your.
Sometimes you just push the envelope.
Narc
Mike
should
is
just.
a great guy. He's one of the nicest guys. I need him. I need Mike on the show. Let me just catch up. Mr. Zoso, member for 50 months. Can't stay. Just wanted to wish all well and Narc. Thank you. We got Black Cat 997, $2. Narc, stop exploiting the elderly women.
That's Archie.
And Hurritan, $2. It's Miller time.
Yeah, it might be about that time.
Hey, look at me. I'm like, Gavin Newsom when he's talking. He's like,
Hey, just wait. This is the problem with the world today, right?
White.
Epstein, right? That's what I need. Look what happened. Get rid of Mike the Snake. Kick him off.
White.
No, we need
Mike.
Mike.
Why would you? What have I done?
You're a pedo.
Hey.
A what?
Please. Stop this nonsense.
Narc, turn off that voice software. Just talk in your regular
That's
weenie
enough.
voice.
I had enough. I don't want you fucking damaging all my fucking guests. I had enough. I'm fucking kicking you out. That's it. Gone. Out of here. You just fucking relentless. Go, go, go. Mike is one of the only fucking people who actually backed me up.
You know what?
And you're going to attack. I had enough.
Narc isn't funny, and he used to be funny. What happened to him? His shtick is like he needs to get inspired and come up with some new shtick. It's like old and tired, and he's just not funny anymore.
The heavy red meat faction is kind of like
heavy red meat.
It's getting a little old, you know.
Wait. What do you mean the heavy red meat? That was funny. What does it mean?
Well, it was a term used from another thread where they were always just going for the deepest cut, and
gotcha.
And Narc thought he was going for the deepest cut, but I've never said anything that I fucking wouldn't happily repeat here. He can clip all he wants. I've told all about all my piercings and all of my escapades, and the fact my grandmother was a missionary in New Guinea and immunized the headhunters, and so I developed a very early interest in body modification. And
Mike, when you saw those Aborigines in Papua New Guinea in those photographs, did you get sexually aroused? So that's why you did it to your penis?
I developed an early interest.
No, not at all. I was purely interested just in the body modifications.
Sexually aroused by that, but.
Well, we all started jerking to National
There were no
Geographic.
pictures. They didn't show pictures of those.
I do like a shrunken head myself. Super chat.
I got pictures of those. I got a lot of pictures of those.
Puritan, $5. Cyberlip Narc's just mad. I told him Bateman had 80 people watching Dungeon, and Narc only pulled 3 viewers to watch Nick. He's definitely dropped to C grade lately.
Yeah, he needs to find some inspiration in that his catchphrase of "you dumb fuck." I mean, that's a horrible catchphrase. It's
that's
lame.
a great catchphrase.
Wait. You dumb fuck screen. Chef fucking screen.
And then that voice software he uses. I mean, he should just talk in his regular weenie
The
voice.
clip.
But at this point, Doc BBW does a really great impression, so it kind of sticks.
Yeah, I don't know. That voice software is just douchey as hell.
Now, have we talked about where you are, Archie? Have we gotten to that point?
No, actually, I've got to tell you something there, Marky.
You
Please.
said today you were going to
This
tell
show is
us.
going from one bad thing to another. Because of the Watch Nick situation where things are getting fucking out of hand, it's probably best I don't reveal anything at the moment.
Because of Watch Nick, you cannot reveal what.
No, I don't. This is a nastiness. I don't want to reveal. I'm just taking a break. I think it's. I can tell you honestly, there's such nastiness happening. It can get me into big trouble. So you know
How
what?
is that? What? Well, just explain how.
Mark, can I tell you privately?
Yeah, of course.
I don't exactly want to say this to you. Then you're gonna
tell us when you're back home.
Of course.
I tell you honestly.
I guess we're going to have a week.
We're
going to have 2 weeks of this white hotel room stream.
I just came here to have a break, right? Look around a bit.
All right.
That's it. I don't particularly want everybody to know where I am because.
Let's keep it a secret, but what'd you eat today?
That I've seen happen with Watch Nick. It's so nasty. I don't want to be involved in this shit. It's just fucking.
He's really
so
done some,
horrible.
he's exhibited some unhinged behavior
You know, he might call.
I just hate it. I just hate it. I don't like what they're doing. I'll tell you honestly, Marky.
I heard
and
I heard one of those guys was going by the handle MT85's wife, and the avatar picture was a woman with a bruised and bloodied face.
That would have been news. Yeah, he's a nasty piece. Of work.
I've really never watched the show, so
he's a fucking incel. You know, like he has no experience with women. He's 5 foot.
I just sent you a WhatsApp, Mark.
All right, I'll have a look. In the meantime, read your super chat.
Here we go. Super chat. Hurricane, $5. Please play a few minutes of the clip in WA for Nick Miller. WhatsApp in WA. WhatsApp. Okay, just getting this up on the screen. Here, let me just set this up.
The clip. Play clip.
Pull it up.
Pull it out, big boy. I mean up.
Dungeon, where all history is. He
Here,
decided to pop his.
I'm not touching anything. Mark, what are you doing?
Just
I
hold it
can't
there,
angle
lad.
down because I'm not wearing any clothes.
Well, just hold it there, Nick. Just hold it there, Nick. I'm getting
Well, that got my attention.
unzipping. Don't you worry about it.
Listen to that sweet pal way he was getting the Vaseline out.
Grey aliens are fucked up, dude. They're not your friends.
You should have
What
kept
do
it
they
on the
do?
timestamp.
They kidnap you and they tell you we're not going to hurt you, and then they proceed to fucking hurt you, and they tell you how bad you are for the planet, and they're literally anti-humanistic. They're demonic.
This is Puck. This is on the dungeon, and this is great fucking A-grade
Do you know of
shit
anyone
that went
who might have,
down.
like, been abducted by an alien or something?
This is one of the best shows that the dungeon has ever had, man. And you're just
People tell
replaying it.
me weird shit, man. Like, I hear from like the woo-woo community on YouTube all the time that
I think you guys
people
missed the
treat
clip.
them like they're crazy.
You missed
and
it.
shit,
You should have just left it
I
going.
just walk around with my fucking elf vibes, man, and people tell me the craziest fucking stories, man.
Yeah.
Right? I was even in hospital once, and I heard fucking on the grapevine when I'm in there fucked up, recovering from being fucked up, and turned out some priest wouldn't pray for someone because they were of the wrong religion, denomination, or some shit. And so I went over to their room and I just talked to them about fucking stuff. And it's like, I don't care what God we're praying to. Let's pray to the earth itself. And
Hey, I totally agree with that, man. You got to have if you don't fucking make tithing, Marky, Jesus ain't free.
Well, that's Puck, and Puck is fucking pure gold. And
What was he talking about being abducted by aliens there?
Oh yeah, for a moment, for a little bit there. Yeah, I was
Guys,
on
it's
that
insane.
stream, and we were talking about aliens and the Egyptians and the
Mike, tell us about
Sumerians.
probing. Why do they probe people anally?
He didn't go too in depth about that, and
But I'm asking you. You know all about alien
No, I've
abduction.
never been probed. Sorry, I don't have any personal experience to
You should try it.
share with you guys. yeah, maybe.
Quite frankly, I think you shouldn't.
See, Puck is an interesting character, but sometimes
probably
he
have
can
a
get a wee bit.
partner, at
He
least.
can get a wee bit aggressive. That's the one problem with the Puck. He gets very aggressive.
Well, you know,
you can keep him under
his
control.
best is when he hasn't been drinking. Is just all I really have to say.
Super duper.
When he's not wishing death on people.
Yeah, exactly. But no, otherwise, man, he's a super interesting dude, and he's like me. You know, he's lived a really
Super chat. Let
interesting
me grab the
life.
super chat. Hurricane, $5. What the fuck are you doing? I sent you a timestamp. You're playing something else. I didn't ask you to show me Dirk's boyfriend Puck and play the fucking clip. Fat fuck face. Okay.
Play the clip,
okay,
fuck face. I didn't ask you to show me Dirk's boyfriend Puck elf play. Elf.
I guess he sent a different
different
clip.
Elf.
Okay, I'm gonna set this up. Let me set this up now.
Hey.
Lux was calling him puke elf.
I see, but I don't
See, we
understand.
got it on the screen,
see,
and now
I
I'll press
understand.
play.
Here we go.
On the horology dungeon, where all history is always broken. This is, look at Nick. He decided to pop his panel cherry. Here we go, boys.
Oh wait, was this
Boys, people.
There he is. It's Nick Miller.
What up, boys? You all got a fridge behind me.
Hey, Nick Miller, just
I
hold it
can't
there.
angle down because I'm not wearing any clothes.
Well, just hold it there, Nick. Just hold it there, Nick. I'm getting unzipping. Don't you worry about it.
Listen to that sweet Palway. He was getting the Vaseline out, taking his diaper off, ready to wank one out to Nicky boy. Nicky boy.
Nick, how you going, buddy?
Holy camera, Nick.
Hey, wait. Hey, hey, Bateman, do you hear? Bateman.
Curly, you know the context of what happened there, right? You know the context of what happened, right?
All I know is you went to the toilet and lit up a spliff.
Yeah, no. The context was Narc had just been photo doxed and he was about to leave for good. So I was like, oh fuck. And the whole time I was Shadow Chancellor shtick when I was like building up the tension, you know, Bear was there, everything was so tense, everything was so fucking
Wait. You is this the night that he did the face reveal at the chicken shop?
That's correct. he got so scared.
Yes.
To leave for good, and I was like, I know what to do. I'll reveal the man behind the curtain, just some fucking retard on his fucking phone,
man. You know, he did his face reveal to me and my brother Palway. You remember that then? That was a good night. But here you go. Listen, I got to walk my dog. I wanted to play this, buddy. I played this a couple of weeks ago. I only played this part. I didn't play the. I know that Narc's a little sensitive about his face reveal, but hey, Bateman, check this out. Tell me, you know, you're not the only one that uses a voice fucking enhancer. Listen to Narc's voice in this clip, Bateman. Pay attention.
Let's see. Oh, good God.
Look like Trapper.
You do look like, dude. You do. I thought you were Trapper, man, when you first came on.
You do got a Trapper beard going on. All you need is the dog now.
Nick, is this the first time?
That is absolutely true.
Look, boys.
Oh,
boys,
my God.
I can't angle it down because it's going to hurt me because I'm naked. But
Well, it
there's my
won't hurt
bed,
me,
there's
I'll
my
tell you
fridge,
that
yo.
much, it
It's
won't
all
hurt.
one room.
Oh,
I'm going to walk 3 steps.
Look at that.
Boom.
Show me the nipples.
Marcelo
Show me.
Stream.
Oh my God! Show me the nipples. Let me see the nipples. Oh my God.
Man, lighting the spliff on the toilet, completely naked.
He can smoke a joint on the fucking panel, can he? I don't know what the rules are.
Oh my God! There's only so many loads I can drop in.
They legalized it.
Oh, he comes from a legal state. There we go.
The founding fathers had hemp.
That's a fact.
I don't have no comment. I don't have a problem with it, Nick. I don't know all of you.
Founding fathers used to
Hey,
say statues.
He's gold.
Do you hear that sweet voice Narc used to have back then? Look at it. This is Killer Miller, baby. Killer Miller. I'll never forget Killer Miller's first appearance.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
But,
Nick, is this the first time?
We wish you couldn't hear.
Yeah, but
What made you jump on?
so you can see my
He
face.
just got doxxed.
Yeah. What made you jump on, Nick?
That's why. See, he's like worried about it a bit, you know.
No,
You're welcome.
I see
You
what
better
you're
record
saying.
this now because I need a wank later
The guy
on.
that you
You see
hear.
the context?
have, like,
Mark
a
is a little
power over you.
bit shaken from.
Oh, I
face
know.
reveal. He's
Well,
like,
you know
"Why'd
what?
jump on?"
You know what the funny thing is that I'm the one who told him that if his camera was on, and I put him backstage to fuck with. Because I mean, if I look like that, I'd want to be backstage too.
He had his hat like on the side.
Exactly. You're a savage, Killer Miller. This was the chicken shop reveal, baby. You remember what Palway, Nick? You remember what Palway said?
Okay, there we go. We've played it as requested there. Let's get back to normal programming.
Miller time, baby.
We've got a super chat here. Hurritan, what the fuck? Okay, we've done that one. We got Black Cat 9975 bucks. Best moment in the last few weeks. AC3 going after Puck on the morning show about harassing middle-class Australians in parks. Get out my coffee.
These fucking derelicts.
You're scaring people.
Yeah, it's a very sad situation, but he was just so biased towards pity me, pity, and
Tell us about it, Archie. It was derelicts and antisocial behavior, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the problem. Like normal people can't use the parks because it's full of homeless people. Now, I'm not saying we don't have a problem, but fuck, the parks can't just be for people who are not doing so well in society. They've got to be for everybody.
Mm. And they can be
So,
quite aggressive too. We actually experienced that a fair bit here in New Zealand. You know, there's some very hostile homeless people.
Well, that's it. I mean, look, that's the problem. It's sometimes it goes too far. What do you fucking do? It's a terrible situation.
Look, guys, you got to look at it this way. Basically, America pioneered this stuff. You know, look at New York City in the late 70s. It was collapsing, so they did it already. They know what they're doing. So what you got to think of it is like you're in the house on the hill, so you're in a good suburb. Everything else is like Resident Evil. Don't go there. It's crackheads. It's done. It's feminists handing out syringes. It's over. Leave that part. And then get rich using them as a corporate plantation. The conservative way, boys.
Nick, I'd like to know why you were naked wearing an orange life vest.
Yeah, you were waiting to ask that question.
It was the orange life vest that kind of concerned me.
Orange life vest?
Yes, if you look back, you're clearly wearing. It's
Mike,
not.
you were saying, "Ooh,
he was on a yacht."
Maybe it was a neck pillow, but
it was a neck pillow.
Yes, but it looked a little bit like an orange life vest.
It wasn't fucking Village People, Mark.
Like you were reenacting the Titanic.
They didn't have fluorescent orange life vests on the Titanic.
No, they had white ones. But you know, how do I know that you're up on your, the history of life jackets and life belts?
You brought it up.
It's true. I should have known you would be. Anyway, I would have super chatted for you to put your clothes back on, quite frankly.
That was like 5 years ago, so you must have gotten more aroused from the Gradle robbing aspect.
That's true. Fair point. Okay, you got me.
Oh, shit.
That's okay, though. I don't mind. It's just like I said, everything else is Resident Evil. I call it the fuck 'em doctrine. Make your own money and everybody else, fuck 'em.
That's what we're down to.
Is it really that bad out there?
Well, I don't know. Not where
I would definitely not live in a blue state or Canada, and I live in Canada, so I'm going to move to Tennessee is my goal.
I mean, I go to downtown Seattle all the time at night during the day, and it's fucking, there's no problem at all. It's like, it's just all hype about the crime ravaged blue cities. I mean, I haven't been in many other cities recently, but in Seattle, it's just all bullshit. What you hear.
There's different parts of Seattle, some very prosperous parts. Uptown, it's fucking fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I was in Pioneer Square most recently, so I mean that's
one thing you gotta understand is it fuels, like I said, guys, it's a corporate plantation model. It fuels the suburbs in a way that has go to the suburbs of Seattle. It's extraordinarily prosperous. And they're very isolated, and they just don't regard the city as part of their neighborhood. They're just like Newmarket, for example, like where I live in Canada. It's separate from Toronto. You don't even go downtown ever. It's just like a separate thing. Or like Detroit has a similar dynamic. You know
what I noticed in Toronto? In Toronto, though, your crackheads are kind of polite. Give me $1, eh, please. You know, they don't have guns and they're kind of polite. Not nearly as scary as here. I spent a bit of time in Toronto. On Queensway, quite frankly.
Yeah, I was up in Vancouver recently, and yeah, there are a lot of junkies up there. I mean,
yeah, Vancouver has a higher crime problem. There's a higher concentration of population density. They have an 800,000 people island, and then the rest of it's like a sprawling metropolis outside of the island. So on the east side of the island is like apocalypse crackhead zone.
Right. Yeah, Hastings is the street where I saw a lot of that. On East Hastings.
That area is notorious for that sort of stuff, but Hastings.
Yeah.
It looks like that place that you went with the motel or whatever, the hotel in San Francisco, the Tenderloin, and then also Skid Row in Los Angeles is the same kind of thing. Or I think it's called Kensington in Philadelphia. Do you have a place called Kensington?
Well, it's called
K&A,
Kensington and Allegheny, which is a street corner. And, you know, I'm from Philadelphia, and that was always a seedy area, but apparently now it's filled with, like, fentanyl zombies.
But at the same time, right next to that area, they're more rapidly gentrifying it with, like, new build.
Sorry. Super chat.
Super chat. Rich Mitch, £5. I live in the UK and don't recognise the American social media's depiction of us. It's just false.
Well, that's good to hear. Because they paint the UK as like a dystopian place where everyone's trying to get out of. You know, they're all like, we think you are all trying to move to the Philippines and Singapore and Malaysia to get out of there, Thailand.
Yeah, exactly right there. It's you've actually got to go there to see what the reality is.
Yeah.
There's very compartmentalized, like right now, the most multicultural cities, those are the areas of the blue states of the United States and the blue state style countries of the combined West, Britain, Western Europe, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. All of them took in the most mass immigration, and it actually increased the ethnic enclaves. So there's ethnic enclaves of immigrants who are self-segregating, ethnically homogeneous. And it's actually meant that right now, the most technically diverse cities, including Toronto, the most diverse city in the world, are the most segregated. Toronto's like a segregated Switzerland model. Like, it's got a bunch of diversity, but it's highly segregated in a way.
I've got to tell you there. I've got to tell you, we've got a super chat from Rich. Oh, we did that one. Sorry.
Yes,
Marky.
yes. Darling, tell me. Here we are again.
Here we go. I got to tell you, Marky, I like Alex. Alex, I don't find a problem with, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
It's not Alex, it's me. There's just something about him that doesn't work for me.
I'm about that. I'm like that with Narc. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And see, I have a bit of a
dog
tolerance
you can't
for
train.
He's an untrainable doggy.
You know, my immune system has built up a small tolerance to the narc germ.
I mean, sometimes he used to be a lot funnier. I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
Well, he harps on things that could get this stream kind of
over and over again.
There's certain topics that can get a stream struck, and he tends to harp on those ones. That's all. That's the thing.
He does.
Mark, would you say that he jumped the shark?
He jumped the narc. Yes, Narc is past his prime, but that's okay. Narc on a bad day is funnier than some of us on a good day.
Yeah, I mean, I still have a good laugh at him.
You know.
He's a comedian.
Chat.
We've got a super chat here. We've got a pasta, $2. Nick Miller, do you eat yellow snow? Actually, I've been watching a lot of videos. Do any of you guys camp in Alaska with Outdoor Boys? Do you ever watch that? I don't know. Somehow I find it very therapeutic lying on a comfortable bed whilst I'm watching some guy build a shelter in the Alaskan wilderness with a shovel and a plastic bag. Do you ever watch that, Outdoor Boys?
No, but I read a book by one of those guys who ate like poison, poison berries and died. That's what happens to these guys.
Super chat.
Super chat. We've got one here. We've got a good super chat. Thank you so much here. Hurritan, $5. AC3, whilst you don't like, I like Alex, and I empathize with Mark, who never pays into the show. His uncanny ability to scare off Mark has value.
Yes. That is true.
Yeah, you made him diva quit.
He's a little bit
guy
like
is Alex.
He's a little bit like garlic.
That was the guy from the electronics who had those travel watches we were talking about today.
Like garlic to the vampire. Super.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was okay.
He was kind of spooky.
Frank, $85. Nick, why all the blue states and cities are the money-making generators of the US, and why the red states and cities take more money from the Fed government?
It's not actually correct, because blue states are in an economic downturn, stagnation for a long time. What was going on is they had a radical environmentalist and corporatist economic policy. So they actually got rid of the real economy sectors of the political economy. They got rid of oil and energy production. They got rid of manufacturing. And ultimately, they had a corporate plantation service sector focused political economy that was expanding during mass immigration. That saturated the urban core and inner suburbs, And on the peripheries of the inner suburbs, they made ethnic enclave cities, cocooning in the liberals and leftists in the
Now,
urban
by the
core.
way, guys, this analysis is brought to you by the 51st state of America, Canada.
Yeah. And so basically right now you have a situation where the cost of living crisis is based on the saturation of the population. So now you have an overflow. When you get mass immigration, 95% of it goes to the large metropolitan cities.
Oh, Canada. Can you sing the song for us? While I hold
Now
up
you have
some
a
maple leaf?
population exodus to outside the cities, so now you have stagnation in London, New York, Los Angeles. There's no economic growth, not anymore. It's all in red states, and Texas might be rivaling California, New York, and Florida as well. All the financial corporations are going to Miami. It's really a change of from north to south, and the oligarchy that rules New York, they're happy to go to the south as long as they keep making money and turn the blue states into a corporate plantation.
What do you think of that, Archie? Can you
corporate plantation? I like that terminology there. Corporate plantation. What the fuck?
Think of it like Dracula, Arch. Think of yourself as like a feudal lord, and they're just
The problem is around the world itself. There. So, are you pro-immigration or anti-immigration?
It depends on the country, because in America you have a divided populace because of the civil rights movement. A lot of northern state conservatives sided with liberals and leftists to elect John F. Kennedy. So you have a Big Tent populism with liberals and leftists and conservatives together. The South never went for that. The South were against that. So
You didn't
there's
answer
a
the
very
question.
divided country. It's a very divided country.
He's answering it. Yes or no? Super chat. Super chat.
Yeah.
Super chat. One up trading $5. Arch just tuned in. I'm on the West Coast, so coming off work, I missed the beginning. Glad to be here. One up trading. Thank you so much. One up trading. Oh, we got Birmingham. $2. The Outdoor Boys host needs an explorer too. Yes, he does. I love him. He's apparently retired because he's done so well. He doesn't want the fame is kind of annoying, he says. Which I kind of get. YouTube is fucking. It is fucking difficult. It is difficult.
Archie, I have to actually head north,
Mike,
to the store, and I'll be right back.
No worries, thank you, Mikey. We got to protect you. I don't want the narc having a go at you over crap that is taken out of context. The problem is you share too much stuff and they take it out of context. You have a joke.
I know. When I get angry, I'm not angry at narc. I'm angry at myself.
I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at the dirt, Christina.
No, it's because I'm the one who fucking opened my mouth in the first place. So I always back up to where it's me who made the mistake.
Florida.
It's a big state, but the money cities, Miami, Tampa, Florida, Orlando, Blue, stay in Canada.
It's the same thing. Corporate plantation, baby. Look at Dallas.
Chingao, Chingon. See you, Mike.
Make your money, bro. Resident Evil.
Chingon, Chingao, Chinga tu madre. Super chat.
Super chat, Mobster $2. Are you gay if you only have had sex with one guy?
Depends on how many times and
only if you enjoyed it.
And yeah, that's true. And like
it's pretty gay.
It depends.
That's
like
pretty gay.
If
you have to renounce it.
Count.
Yep.
Tequila, kind of as a little player, it's like levels of field. Like if there was tequila involved, doesn't even count.
Mark, you're the expert at this. Turning people gay.
I don't know. I never
on the
turned
panel.
Anybody. God knows I've tried. If I could turn somebody gay, they would probably give me like a microwave oven or a refrigerator for all the points that I would get.
I must admit, Marky, you did sucker me in almost into when you said to me, it's like your partner is like another guy who wants it all the time. I think, fuck, you nailed it when you said that, Marky.
Nailed it quite literally. I mean, like I said, just imagine that somebody with your same drives and ideas is the other half of the,
the equation.
Yeah, exactly.
So you guys are thinking the wrong way. If you mind fuck the woman, she starts wanting to do things for you all the time. It's just you got to do the mind fucking first, or she will mind fuck you. It's who's fucking who, like P Diddy in that Get Into the Greek. Am I mind fucking you right now? You know.
I don't think you should be quoting P Diddy as an expert on anything.
If anyone knows how to mind fuck someone, it's P Diddy.
Super.
Black Cat 997, $2. Nick, how does one renounce it?
I don't know.
Renounce
I
what?
think you have to go through a masculinization ritual, like the teenagers in Sparta.
Yeah, I'm not gay. I'm a Viking.
Maybe just go to one of those evangelical retreats. They'll straighten you out.
Yeah, reprogramming. You could pray away the gay.
They're unbanning.
We'll see you in 6 months there. Who knows what happens? Electroshock therapy.
They're unbanning that. So yeah, they're gonna force Marky into it.
Well, I think I'm safe. I'm safe here on my little dog farm.
Conversion aversion therapy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going underground.
Mark, I would just highly recommend, since you have a kind of a rural suburban estate, I would highly recommend having a 308 caliber AR-15 to light up some vehicles if you ever have the need. And a little tripod, set it up on your driveway. If the vehicles come down the driveway.
Okay, first off, we don't talk too much about pew pew on this channel, but let's just say, there is.
It's Resident Evil, Mark. Things are getting worse.
We have let's just say I'm good. I'm good in that department. I'm well prepared.
All right.
The department where I'm not well prepared in is I do not have like 2 years worth of dried macaroni and cheese and tuna fish.
Yeah. Well, you could link up with a militia, a paramilitary squad.
I'm not a prepper. Okay, boys, now we're going to do some close order drill. But first, we're going to have an inspection. Let's look at those.
I have a key. You have to balance out your gayness. You got to bring a Barrett 50 cal. You got to be an asset with a giant sniper rifle. No one will ever look twice at you.
I just watched, I just rewatched an old movie, but it's on Netflix right now. It's called Jarhead, about snipers in Iraq during Desert Storm. Good movie. Super Jet.
Has that got George Clooney in it?
No, it has Jake Gyllenhaal, whose dog I trained,
and the black dude from Django.
Jamie Foxx. He's great in that movie too.
Black Cat 997, $2. The great manly right-wing gay civilization, Sparta.
This
actually
is
they were
Sparta.
not really gay. That's more of a not really true at all.
Alexander the Great was bent. Come on, some of the greatest warriors in history. Because remember, you're fighting for your buddies, and you never leave your buddies behind, literally and figuratively. So you're gonna fight harder. I'd be looking through a sniper rifle, going, "Oh fuck, I can't shoot him. He's beautiful."
Good thing about this, I'll just shoot at vehicles. It's the anti-materiel rifle.
Chat. Super chat.
Super chat. Mobster 2. Mark, have you ever tried to train a cat before? Jupiter.
Yeah, Jupiter a little. I mean, he was.
You love that cat.
I did. Like he let me. I really didn't know anything about cats because my ex took care of the cat, but then it was my job all of a sudden, and so I had to learn to do things like clip his nails, and that scared me. I thought he was going to bite me, but no. That cat thought he was a dog, so he and I got along pretty damn well.
Yes, he thought he was a dog.
He was a dog-like cat, and every time I describe the kind of cats that I like versus the ones that I don't prefer, I realize I'm describing a cat dog. And there are some cats like that who are more like dogs, a little bit less like cats, and I like that kind of cat. But I'm also a little allergic, and the kitten is very allergic, so. Our cat days are done here, I'm afraid.
Does it make any difference if it's short hair or long haired cat?
No, it doesn't really see. Well, I'm kind of low level, equally allergic to all of them. He is like super allergic.
But you're not allergic to dog hair. Isn't it similar, or it's completely different?
It's the dander, the saliva, whatever it is. Apparently, it's different because I don't get that reaction to dogs. But with cats, I get the burning, itching eyes, and the kitten, just his whole head, he can't breathe.
Whoa, he has that bad of a reaction?
Yeah, pretty bad. Like
Is
every
he,
time he would
just-
pet his cat, every time he would pet his cat, he would have to jump into the shower immediately afterwards, try and wash it off.
Holy fuck! Is he ethnically just asking out of curiosity because it happens with is he ethnically Jewish by any chance?
No, oh gross, no, oh, good God, no. Oh, that sounds incestual to me. I've never successfully dated. Never date. Yeah, no, I don't date within.
There's
my
a
own
lot of
religion.
like a sensitivity physiologically among some Ashkenazis that has like a lot of allergies for some reason. It's a thing
Well,
that
I
happens.
never. I am that
severe
is my
reaction. It's very rare.
ethnic background, but I never had allergies of any kind until I got like adult onset, like hay fever and a little bit of cats. But again, that was late in life, also.
Yeah, that happens with exposure as well. You might just get a physiological reaction to the actual.
Maybe could be, doctor. Doctor, give me the news.
In the south, the hay is like insane. The pollen, it just like it covers everything.
Yeah, and I live in the middle of hundreds and hundreds of acres of prairie grasses and wildflowers.
Yeah, you're in the red state area of Illinois. Everything other than Chicago.
Well, my county is blue, and I'm pretty close to Chicago, which is blue. But
okay. I know where it's.
That being said,
you know where I would personally want to live is like I wouldn't mind living in Aurora, in that area of the suburbs.
I live in a very live and let live. Yeah, well, Aurora is a city, and it's got a lot of population, and there's some bad areas there and some fine ones. But I have a friend who was a homicide detective there in Aurora, and they're very busy in that department.
Holy, yeah. I guess it's like right next to the hood in a way.
Because there's a lot of gang activity in Aurora.
Yeah.
Fucking gang activity is dangerous. They don't appreciate rich white boys wearing Rolex, do they?
You want to be a little careful.
Those are their favorite kind of people.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
See, we have that thing ingrained in us from like the 1980s and 90s when every news thing was like, oh, black male homicide, shooting happened every single night on Fox. I grew up watching TV all the time, so I feel the zeitgeist. And in the early 2000s and like the year of the gun in Toronto, it's a huge epidemic of gun violence for like decades.
You were talking about New York in the 70s, and I was there. I'm an old guy, okay?
So, that's when you were in New York. It was during that time.
Okay, so when I was working in Manhattan, it was like 1980, 81. But I was but I was in Times Square many times in the mid to late 70s. And it was scary, Times Square. It's like Disneyland there, okay?
Yeah, Disneyland for prostitutes.
No, not now. Now it's very,
not anymore. During the late 70s.
But in the 70s, you are correct.
That was taxi driver time.
That's right. And there were only really two things
and Death Wish
quantity. It was pornography stores. And hookers and drugs,
peep shows,
and porno theaters and peep shows. Yeah,
exactly.
Where was this? What city?
Gay bookstores. Gay bookstores pioneered in that area.
And I'll tell you what, the police. You very, very rarely ever saw police in Times Square area because they were afraid to go there. And if you did see cops in there, it would be like 3 and 4 of them, and they would never split up.
You know that trope of the guy that opens the trench coat and he's got all the watches and stuff?
Yeah, no, that was real. Yeah, but that was more Canal Street.
Canal Street. Yeah.
But
I'd love to
the funny thing is that Canal Street was literally just raided by ICE maybe a week ago.
I know. Yep. The Nigerians and stuff
They took away a lot of Nigerians and Sumatrans. There's a lot of the Africans have always been the ones selling all the counterfeit, shit.
You know who goes there? It's like these nicest, like suburban white moms who are like preparing for bachelorette parties. They all line up and they get these bags.
You buy your fake Louis Vuitton bags.
Yeah, that's who's buying it. It's literally them. You never see them in like the frames of the shots showing these guys selling stuff, but it's the nicest, like it's groups of 5 to 10 white women.
And I'll tell you what, that has been going on for about the past 40 years. And
exactly. It's over 30 years for sure. 40 years. Yeah.
Very, very long time.
How long did you live down there, Mark?
Well, I worked fortunately, it wasn't, okay. I've just been many, many times because my mom lives like 20 miles away, just the other side of the river, other side of the tunnel. And so I could take the bus or the train in if she was in Jersey.
So it was just easy for me to get there. But then when I got my first job out of college, it was, at Park Avenue South and about maybe 50th Street, 48th, 49th Street, right around there.
Okay.
Like right down the street was the Pan Am building. It was just kind of a cool area to,
I'm fascinated by that period of New York City. I would have loved to.
It was seedy. It was so seedy.
Yeah.
That's what I remember once. Okay. I was showing a buddy of mine. He came in from Mexico City, very, very wealthy guy. He still lives in Mexico City. Like there's more servants in his house than there is family members. Anyway, so I take him to Times Square to show him New York, and it starts to pour. And so there's no decent hotel you can duck into and have a drink in the hotel bar or anything. So we ducked into a theater. And actually, there were two kinds of theaters in the 70s then in Times Square, porno and violence.
Yes.
So we ducked into a violence movie theater, and we're watching. And the police raided the theater in the middle of the movie, and they were dragging people out. It was like absolutely.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that
I love that.
The money back, or are you just happy to get out there?
No. You get your money back. No, the whole point was
that there were entire venues that were. It was like the 1920s during Prohibition. They would raid them because of vice squads. They'd go in and illegal liquor license, and everyone had prostitutes around, and they would arrest everybody.
All true.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I wasn't a practicing homosexual in that era because most of the people I know or knew of who were in that city, it was a very wild and woolly, anything goes kind of place and time. And so they were hit very heavily by the AIDS epidemic, and most of them died because there was no therapies at that time.
Yeah.
Super chat.
That's why it's like, Mark, you bring the humor back into gayness after all the somberness and all this activism.
I try to bring the fun back in dysfunctional. Super chat.
Super chat. Here we go. Here we got a super chat here from Crown Gold, $5. The kitten is allergic to cats. That's irony for you.
You know what? That is ironic. Satan's kitten. Well, okay. I got to tell you, Clyde provided the nickname, as Clyde so often does. He is the master.
Yes.
He's the master.
He's witty and to the point.
Correct. So I was telling him about Satan's kitten, and he was like, "Tell me about him." And I was like, "Well, he's real pretty, he's really cute, but but when he scratches, he's he'll scratch you damn hard. He'll scratch your eyes out, but he's really pretty." And he was like, "He's like a kitten." And I was like, "Yeah, he's soft and cuddly and cute like a kitten, but he scratches hard." He goes, "Satan's kitten." And I was like, "Oh, damn. So true. So true." Well, look who's in the lobby, Archibald. You got decisions to make.
Mark, I must say that is a relief that that isn't his self-appointed name, because that would be
Christ, no,
dark.
We'll just bring him back. I pay him.
Hey, Mark Goldberg.
Yes.
You don't see the irony?
I do see the irony. It is funny.
The irony.
It is irony.
You jumped off because Alex was bloviating for fucking 20 minutes straight. And you do the same shit. You're the facilitator. You're the condom boy. You give out the towels in the loop. No, buddy. Hey, Archie, wake the fuck up. What the fuck are you doing here? Take control of your fucking panel. There's too much Goldberg here.
You know what? Just be nice.
No, buddy. Wait. We need the right mix. What's Mike the Snake here? What's he? He's a filler panelist. His output's fucking low.
Mike's a rock.
Arch. Seriously, Mark Goldberg, you're not the fucking star here.
You know what they say, Narc? They say if you met yourself, you wouldn't really
I don't
like
care what you
yourself,
say.
and
No, I don't care what you say. There's too much Mark Goldberg here.
Well,
we need more.
Pants off.
We need more Nick Miller. Less
We need
Mark
some Archie.
Goldberg.
Quite frankly, to be very honest, Narc, what
Right?
we really need is some Archie.
And we need some of Mike the Snake's escapades about underage girls. I want more of that.
Okay, we need a little bit of Archie. I had to stop him because he's going on and on again.
He was mid-sentence.
Take control of your panel, Arch, you stupid fat fuck. Seriously.
Stupid fat fuck. How about you stupid fucking asshole?
There we go.
Narc, get a new catchphrase, man.
Nah. Goodbye. Anyway, well,
Like
you know what?
Joey
He's
Lawrence.
not wrong. They could use more Archie and less me. That's
He just yells things like, "Hey, Arch, you stupid fat fuck. How about you stupid fucking asshole?" Arch, you shouldn't take it seriously. He's it's like Kramer.
Yes.
You know what? There is a real Kramer. The real
It's like
guy.
Kramer if he was on Mad TV and
I met
and there
that guy
was 18
once.
plus
Not-
at nighttime.
I met the real Kramer, not the actor, but I met the real Kramer briefly in New York once.
How was he?
Interesting, funny guy, and he really wanted me to know who he was. So he sort of introduces himself as.
Did
"I'm the
you
real
train
Kramer."
his dog?
No, no. It was just a casual encounter.
Oh, we got Aussie expat, retiree of the year. Get him
God
on.
damn it! There we go.
Sorry.
Hey, gentlemen. Hey,
So,
I had
what are
I
you
had a
eating?
question for our favorite dog trainer.
Chocolate chippers.
Would life be more fun, or I'll put it this way: is coming out overrated? Is life more fun staying on the down low?
No, it's a lot of pressure being on the down low. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, you're like Johnny Brasco.
Mental pressure. Yeah. Yeah, a little. But I mean, it's not just the hiding from, society. It's what you do to yourself. It's the convincing yourself. The mind is like an onion. Let me just say, I can only speak for myself. The kitten burst out in a plume of glitter. He was no way going to not know who and what he was from a very early age, and his family.
No, but I mean, I've seen it before, but just don't do a very good job at it. Yeah, just
did a pretty
say
good
that you're
job.
straight, but just don't really put a lot of effort into it. Just like Liberace or something.
It's like the right girl. Look, it's always healthier to be yourself. Always.
Liberace, why aren't you married yet? I just
That's
haven't found.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I'm at like the Merv Griffin show, and
anyway, no, it's always better to be yourself. It's always
His house is a
mentally
bit
healthier.
run down in Vegas, by the way. Liberace's house, I think, was abandoned or something happened.
Yeah. Isn't that
really?
crazy?
You can't visit it? Is it like a?
You used to be able to. It used to be a museum. I think in COVID it shut down, and then I'm not sure it has come back up.
How do you like living out there?
It's the best.
Yeah.
So it's safe. I mean, which is better than you can say for most major cities in the USA.
But yeah, but where you're like in Henderson or something, you're not in Vegas, and if you are, there's whole.
He's
areas
not on the
that are
strip.
filled with-
He's not on the strip.
Well, no, the strip is pretty safe. It's areas behind the strip that are filled with crackheads.
Yeah. You just want to be on the perimeter and then on the strip. Those two places.
That's right. Super chat.
Black Cat 997, $2. We need JD versus expat battle of the posh Aussies.
I don't know about posh.
JD's not a fighter.
Cashed
they're
up
not gonna
maybe,
fight.
but I don't know about posh.
I think what we need is fella versus versus.
Oh,
expat.
dude.
There we go. That'd be a proper matchup because JD's too nice.
Yeah, fella's into like everything expensive. I'm more just into the watches. Oh, to get myself a present. It's a present 2 years late. I want to show
When I
him.
know a fella, I feel like it's really just cars and watches. It's not everything.
Oh, okay. It's pretty hard to be. I'm sure he lives in a dump. I'm sure.
No, he lives in a really nice place. But
No, that's
also
what I'm saying. Like, what else is there?
He doesn't collect them or anything. He just has a nice car.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's reasonable. That's less degenerate than my watch collection.
There you go. And I mean,
What is a nice car? You mean the G-Wagon? You mean the Range Rover? Or you mean the Ferrari?
Well, what happens is he'll get bored and trade in, in less than a year, but still only got one at a time.
You know what my dream car is the E-Class AMG.
Pretty.
Oh, nice wallet.
Yeah.
Who made it?
I really like the bifold, and I think this is the best one. Yeah, Louis Vuitton make a good bifold too. Let me just make sure I'm not revealing any cards here, but yeah,
pretty.
Got a beautiful green.
Very nice.
Sapphire case card.
Which one? This one?
Sapphire Chase.
This is a private client.
Private. You need serious money to get private client.
Not as much as you think. I mean, a lot of people could qualify for that. It doesn't do anything. You get a private banker, but You hardly ever see them. Doesn't do much. They can't get you a better credit card.
And
But
mostly what they want to do is sell you shit.
No, they've helped me. Like I set up an LLC, and they helped me get like the banking for that LLC done. And it used to help with safety deposit boxes. You used to get a free safe deposit box with private client, but Chase have killed all their safe deposit boxes. So
why's that?
Losing money on them?
yeah, I don't know. I think it's a bad move. I mean, I told them when I was checking out my safe deposit box, I go, you realize once I check this out, there's no reason for me to ever walk into this branch ever again.
Yeah, that's what brings you into the bank.
Yeah, it wasn't even my local branch. It was like off near the strip, because that was the only one that had free safe deposit boxes. So they only had my patronage because of the safe deposit box. So I think it's a very short-sighted move. Yeah, you're spending money on like some oldies or coming in every now and then. But see, the thing is, a lot of the oldies who have safe deposit boxes, they put stuff in there and then they never come back. Like they're not taking things in and out or something like that.
Was it a small unknown bank?
Chase. No, it was Chase.
Oh,
That's a huge, big bank.
Chase gave
Yeah.
out free safety deposit box.
Yeah, if you carry enough balance.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, the safe deposit box doesn't cost much money in America. I don't know anywhere else. But
$75 a year.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, $60 a year is what it was worth. Something like that. Yeah. So
I thought it'd be like at least $100 a month, maybe.
no, yeah, no. Safe deposit box is very reasonable. For like $120, you can get a very big safe deposit box, like legal document ×2 size. You know, you can get pretty big safe deposit boxes for not much
You know
money.
what you need, Aussie expat, is you need like an off-grid shipping container that you can go into and have like a fucking like LED lights, all your shit set up, like some.
I
cool
saw that
stuff.
in a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
What was it? The Accountant? Is
That's
that
what
the
you
one?
gotta get as an accessory. Like you could wheel that. You know, have those all over the place.
What I'd like is some offsite storage for a server. Because I've got I have backups.
Can't you just use a data center?
You can. It depends. It depends. Depends what you want to do. It'd just be cooler if you just had somewhere that was your own. It wasn't like a real data center, but you just still had the power and internet connection. Because as soon as you're inside a data center, you end up with data center IPs. It's easier for law enforcement to do anything if they want, and who knows what they're doing on a regular basis.
Oh, you've got a problem with that porn collection, don't you?
That's a bit nasty to
Yeah.
say.
Well, yeah. I mean, it sort of defeats the purpose of like. So I've mostly moved all of my cloud stuff to my home server, but I do have a need for backups of the home server, and at the moment I've resorted to encrypted backups to the cloud, but it'd be nice if it wasn't to the cloud. Yeah, old tech stuff.
He filled up the cloud with porn, and now he gets a home server.
Yeah, we've had SEMA here in Las Vegas, the big car show. So there's been a lot of people in town for the cars.
Go to that, not into cars.
Yeah, I'm not really into it. So I know a few people floating about. So there's been a few people in town. So
We got a super chat here. Let me grab this one here. $5. Crown Gold. Mark, you said when you were young you weren't a practicing homosexual. How much practice did it take for you to become the master you are today?
It was. I took to it like a duck takes the water.
10,000 hours. It took exactly 10,000 hours.
He was a natural. He was a natural.
You know what? That's the reason that I'm so good at dogs. I think is I had my 10,000 hours in by the time I was 15. But but with gay stuff, with any stuff, yeah,
I was a late bloomer, guys. I was a late bloomer.
Yeah, put that in his file. File that with gay upbringing.
Wait, what's this one? Super
File
chat.
it. File that in his file. Like these questions are like, Mark, what did you nuanced opinion about the gay? Like, you know what I mean?
Super chat. Archie.
Super chat. Here we go. Let's get this baby happening here. Frank V, $5. Mark, do you recommend storing watches in a safe at home or at a bank?
It's always better at the bank offsite. It's a pain in the ass because you got to go periodically and rotate watches, but it's much safer. You know, a home safe. Well, if you have a home safe, fine. But
I don't want to talk about it. Okay, we don't want to go there.
But I would tell people, like, don't just consider one bank, get two.
A decoy?
You have one of each.
No, I mean, like, you don't need, well, it depends how much your collection's worth, but I don't recommend putting everything in literally one place. It takes one mistake.
Oh, yeah,
as well.
I see what you're saying.
Well, first of all,
deposit boxes aren't perfect.
I don't even personally. I don't recommend floor safes for reasons that Archie well knows. I recommend the underground safes. What they do is, you go down to your lowest level. There's going to be concrete, and they just jackhammer through the concrete. Excavate, they sink a tubular safe below grade, and so it's protected on all sides by concrete except for the door and combo lock, but those are heavily reinforced. And then you put flooring or something on top of it where people don't even know it's there, but if they should discover it, I mean, they're going to need a lot of equipment to get it out of there, so it's safer.
I got to admit, that sounds pretty good. I mean, any safe with the walls exposed is about 2 minutes away from being broken in with a $5 hand tool.
No, it's not 2 minutes. So they're rated by UL for by the number of hours it takes to penetrate them with power tools.
No, they're not. Power tools? Don't you mean like they're rated by like Victorian era?
Just hang on a minute. Aussie expat Mark Goldberg wrote the book on safes.
A little bit I did.
Besides being the world's greatest dog trainer, he's one of the greatest. His family is a locksmith.
Are you saying like one of those?
Ooh, that's epic.
But are we trying to say that these tools, these circular saws that are designed for cutting through concrete, won't cut through a safe in less than a minute?
Special steel ones. They use tools. It took 8 hours to get into my safe. 8 hours.
That's the point. Because what what is inside the walls of the highest UL rated safes, all right, are chunks of carbide, ball bearings, things that deter tools. So listen, you're not just going to use an angle grinder. What you're going to need is you're going to need diamond tip drill bits and a bore scope, and you're going to need to know exactly where to make the hole. So let me just say that the insurance companies for places like jewelry stores and stuff like that, they demand UL ratings of X and above. Right. Otherwise, they won't insure. So what they do is, in order to get the UL rating, the safe manufacturers submit the safes for testing, and then these guys come in and attack them, and they rate them according to how many hours it takes. Because usually, if you have a safe which will withstand attack for 6 or 8 hours, well, in a normal situation, that was not normal. In a normal situation, no one's got 6 or 8 hours unattended on a safe to get through it. Normally, they're also protected by a perimeter alarm system.
Yeah,
and so there were some failures of security there that.
Yeah, but is that kind of standardized testing subject to basically failure? As in, the same thing happens for bulletproof testing of they have ratings, NIJ ratings for chest plates and stuff. And the problem with them is that they standardize the rating. They'll say level 3 is what we have for, assault weapons. And then the countries will then try find an assault, a caliber that still fits in the same rifle, but will penetrate the actual ceramic that is there. So basically what I'm saying is, you set the test criteria. How often is the test criteria updated?
Look,
That's a good question, and I can't give you an answer to that. But I will say they're protecting against the most common forms of attack. But one knowledge of, like, listen, you know the artist formerly known as Prince.
Yeah.
Well, when he died, they discovered that he had a bank vault. I mean, a proper bank vault.
Yeah.
In his recording studio / home in Minneapolis, and I did edit and publish a lot of books on safes and safe cracking, and so my
fuck.
Yeah, a lot, and so my guy in that my buddy was called in, flown in to do that job, and so he was able to penetrate. Now, mind you, the alternative was if he couldn't compromise the door / lock, they would have had to go in, bore in through the concrete, but that was all rebar reinforced concrete, right? So it would have taken days and days with a core driller, and then they would have gotten through it. So you can always get through. Yeah. But he managed to do it in 5 hours of drilling the right hole in the right spot because he knew that door and he knew what was inside it. But if he would have been 5 or 6 millimeters off with the hole that he drilled with his carbide and diamond tips, he would have set off what are called glass relockers. So there's glass plates in those doors. And if you break them, then what happens is, there's bolts, X number of bolts that are shot, but it shoots extra bolts if you fuck up. So the guy who's hammering, and attacking a UL rated safe, what he's actually doing is making it more secure because they jar the safe enough to break the glass relockers, which is what's holding back. So 10 more bolts fire off. By the way,
my understanding is going through the door is the worst thing to do. You go through the side or the back.
Yes, but if you attack any part of the safe, for example, with torches and heat, there's such a thing as a thermal relocker, okay, which is designed, it's like a wire holding back like 30 more bolts.
Yeah.
And it's designed to melt when it reaches X number of degrees.
He knows his shit. Aussie expert.
Yeah. No, I know too, but I'm saying that I've never said go through the door. You go through the side.
Yeah,
like this, there's no point.
The sides are filled with carbide chips that in the highly rated safes, the sides are extremely protected. So, and they're thicker than the door. So, listen, there is no such thing as a safe which cannot be compromised or forced open. They can all be. It's just
like waterproofing. It's like waterproofing. It's water resistant.
Yeah.
So I guess the real question is, like, how many people would have a UL rated safe to any degree?
Well, you know who had one? This guy here, he had one.
That was UL rated?
Yeah, he had a very, very good safe. He had a safe that would have been
the glass broke, actually, Marky, the glass did break.
Yeah, there you go.
But they cut in through the top, so it doesn't matter what the glass did.
No,
but they wasted hours, but do you understand? They wasted time. That's the whole idea, is to get you to waste as much time as possible.
Which is why you want a perimeter alarm so that they don't have that time. But
But look, let's move away from that. I've got enough.
I understand.
I've finally had the therapy, which has gotten me out of it.
Mark, you've seen Michael Mann's Thief?
What?
You know the movie Thief by Michael Mann?
I'm not sure. Maybe
that's a movie about safe cracking, and they took guys that are actual safe crackers and copied all their methods like realistically. 1981, everything is like fluorescent lighting. Los Angeles is like a character in the film. You should watch it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll look. I'll look.
Thief. Yeah, it's epic. That's exactly the movie you should have seen like 40 years ago.
Super chat.
Here we go, super chat. Black Cat 997, $5. I use the bank, but isn't the best safe a random thing like modified soup cans that are hidden among the house?
Oh, well, he's talking about like hiding your shit in something that looks like a Campbell's soup jar.
Tell you one thing?
I'll tell you what. When a forest fire,
just hang on. Let me
burns your house down.
Mikey, just 1 minute. Can I just finish? The burglars came into the room. I had a book. I'm not even going to mention it, but it was a book safe. And that still stayed on the bookshelf. They weren't interested in it, Mikey. So it does work, but as Mikey's just said, you got no fire rating. And secondly, if they've got the time and they know about it, it's a secret if no one else knows about it. If you go and say, oh yeah, I got a book on the wall that's hidden. Oh, I've hidden it in soup cans. Well, guess what? That defense is now very, very weak. Isn't that right, Mr. Goldberg?
Yeah, no, Mike's right. I think those are good if you're quiet about it. There's a lot of people keep their shit in a Tupperware in the freezer that has been wrapped in cellophane and you know, tinfoil, and it looks like a roast that's been sitting there for 2 years.
I mean, I guess technically my situation was kind of a specific case because it was a firestorm, you know, fueled by 90-mile-an-hour winds, and everything was 3,000 degrees. So there was no fridge left. There was no toilet left. There was no foundation left.
Yeah, I mean,
fire rating was mostly BS, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I buried my
It's safe
fucking
to
stash
notwithstand that.
this deep into the ground, capped by fucking bricks, with a brick sides and a brick floor, wrapped in like what I thought was fucking like fireproof material, and then buried it, you know, with about this much dirt on top underneath the fucking house with a fucking military shovel. You know those kinds you unscrew and they fold in half?
Yeah.
I'm under there just for fucking days, making my little personal stash safe. Packed it, buried it, ashes.
Oh, wow, the bricks heated up.
Yeah. A lot of people misunderstand what the fire safety rating is, and I had a friend say, "Oh yeah, it's fireproof and stuff like that." I'm like, "Do you really know what it means to be fireproof?"
It's a matter of resistance to X amount of degrees for X number of minutes.
Yeah, it's time, it's heat over time.
But even a pass will still result in the internals of that safe getting to hundreds of degrees.
Yep.
That would still be a pass. Because many of it is sort of like document safe. It's like flashpoint of box.
$50.
Yeah, but expat Aussie, you fucked me up.
Apologetic $50. You didn't have an alarm, Archie, for a public figure. That's shocking. Well, I'm not that fucking famous. I mean, I'm a second-rate, third, fourth-rate YouTuber.
Steps of
anyhow, it is what it is. You know what? Bygones let dogs be dogs.
Let minotaurs be minotaurs.
It is what it is.
Shit happens. And it did.
But I've got all my stuff in the bank safe before I went this trip. I can tell you that.
I had a friend who had a burglary recently. He had his entire watch collection stolen. He didn't have a safe. It was just in his master bedroom closet, just like everyone in America. So they came in and went straight to the master bedroom closet, snatched the watch box, and left nothing. Didn't touch anything. So they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were after. And he thinks, and I think is probably accurate, that he had quotes for the area upstairs to be recarpeted. And I said, like, if you went through each one of these people's phones, I guarantee you one of them has a photo of your watch box. You know what I mean? They scoped it out. They knew what they were doing.
So what happened then? Well, you try proving it, try get the police involved. How much money did he lose?
Thankfully, he did have insurance. So he had about like 4 or 5 watches, a Rolex, a Tudor, a Panerai, something like that. But the one that hurts is he did have a Royal Oak in, I think it was Black Dial or something. And that, he didn't have insurance because he had that AP insurance. You know, when you buy a new one, it's insured for 2 years or something, and it had just lapsed the month before.
Oh.
So financial cost is probably 1 Royal Oak, and since then he asked me how to shoot guns, and we got him a gun.
Yeah, I went with an insurance company called Brightco, BRITE.co, I think is what it is. It was very reasonable.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and you can do it all online. They want, you got to upload your appraisal, or
pictures of your receipt and so forth. But it's
How reasonable is reasonable? Like as a percentage of insurance value,
Yeah,
how much
it's
is
a
the
low-
premium?
I forget. You know what? I knew what percentage it was, and I don't remember, but it was lower than I would have thought.
Well, I had renter's insurance, which
Like
is
I think
supposed
right
to-
under a 1%. I don't even think it was a full percent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it only insurance that would cover?
Oh no! I wanted loss, damage, mysterious disappearance, and theft.
Mysterious disappearance as well.
Yeah, that's what you need because
including
otherwise,
while on travel.
yes,
Okay.
anywhere in the world. Yeah, exactly. So have a look, Mikey. It might cost you. I don't remember, but it might cost you $140 to insure.
But Mikey, you got just one watch, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Just
But
wear that thing.
when I called my insurance company about insuring when I had 4 or 5, just to insure one was like as much as insuring one of my cars.
Yeah.
When I called my insurance company, Mikey, they wanted like I forget how much it was, but I think it was like 2 or 3%, and I got it down to like 1%.
Try Chubb. Chubb is the company that.
Honestly, I'm
handle
not
that.
worried about it. Like,
Yeah, one watch, just wear it. It's not.
Yeah, it's my daily.
Just wear it.
They'll just take it off my wrist if they want to. Really,
Yeah.
for the most part,
That's
Otherwise,
what
it's
I do. I typically only have like one valuable piece out of the bank, and when I go out, I wear it. I don't leave it behind. I wear it. Same while traveling. Don't leave it in the hotel room.
Honestly, Aussie expat, the collection for me, I've actually sold a fair bit of stuff off. And part of that reason was because you think, fuck. Yeah, I tell you honestly, you always are responsible for the stuff. Like you're taking it to the bank or coming back, you can get it. Well, I've sold a lot of pieces off. By the way, that JLC went for over 20,000 Aussie. I didn't make anything. I got my money back. The Bluesy went. I lost a bit on the Bluesy, but in the same token, the guy who sold me the Bluesy, the dealer, I made money out of the World Time, so I kind of got my money back. I must say, I'm very happy about that. I gotta tell you honestly, with watches, I'm moving more towards steel. I might be getting rid of a few more. You're wearing the Explorer. The Explorer is just such a great.
Look at us. We're twinning.
I've always been jealous of people who have one watch.
Oh, I know. Like
you think about it. You don't have service because the problem with these watches is you've got fucking enduring service costs. Burglary. Do you have a safe at home? So you have a safe at home? You have a bank safe? I mean, they're quite expensive. My bank, fucking other banks have closed the boxes, and my bank is a bunch of assholes. Instead of having a yearly fee, they now have a monthly fee, so it doesn't look as bad. You can't pay yearly. I said, well, I'll just amortize. No, it's got to be because my bank has been rated the most unsavory bank in Australia, the Commonwealth Bank.
Super.
And I got to tell you honestly, having all these things, you got service liabilities, holding costs, insurance. Fuck. Sometimes you just say, you know what? I might just have a couple steel.
An opportunity cost because you could be putting the money to work elsewhere.
Yeah, I've thought about it a little bit more. In retirement, I actually have a bit more time now to do bigger things that I find important, and I don't really need the watch hobby as much. The watch hobby is really good because it doesn't take up that much time, or at least, like if I want to swap a watch and go to the bank, like 40 minutes, something like that. But I don't have to do it. And it can happen at any time. But I value my time a little bit more differently now. And I don't really want to spend 40 minutes doing that. 40 minutes I could be spending on one of my bigger projects. In the past, it was 40 minutes between like a lunch break or something like that. But I don't have a lunch break anymore. But it's always my time that's being wasted. So yeah, I have thought about a little bit, you know, how much do I really want a collection that I have to quote unquote manage? It's not a great hobby if you've got high quality time, is what I feel.
What do you guys think about leaving?
I got to take just very quickly. We got a super chat. GB 20 Max. Should I sell my two-tone Sea Dweller? I think the two-tone Sea Dweller is a beautiful watch. I mean, hey, I can't tell you, do you sell it, do you keep it? Personally, I think the two-tone Sea Dweller, 43 mil Sea Dweller is a great watch. If you enjoy it and you like it, sure. From memory, I think GB's got a steel and a two-tone. That might be a little bit of overkill. Only you can decide, GB.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you yes, no, or whatever. You got to work this shit out yourself.
I mean, I don't think you're going to sell it for what you paid for it if you paid even if you paid retail.
Yeah. I'd say as long as so that's a high energy watch in person. That anyone hasn't seen the two-tone Sea Dweller, take a closer look. It's an amazing watch up close. And if that watch isn't making you, you know, pump your fist in the air every time you put it on,
it's too heavy to pump your fist.
you might be dead inside. In which case, maybe sell it. It should be a watch that you have no doubt how much you love. Really, it's an amazingly fantastic piece. So if you no longer feel that it's that fantastic piece anymore, then that's really not what it's there for.
How do you guys feel about leaving the watch in the hotel safe?
Never
do that?
Never.
Well,
There's
it depends
enough
how valuable
stories.
the watch is. I mean, look, you might put your passport, you might put an expensive pen there. That's why when I travel, I like to travel just with one watch, because you wear the bloody thing.
Right.
You know, I think that's kind of one of the best.
Yeah. I accidentally ended up with two luxury watches.
I tell you, the hotel I'm staying in here, it's a portable. This safe, you can just lift it up and walk out the door with it. How much protection is that? It's not even
understood why.
I think the safe in America is more of a gun thing, actually. It's like if you're traveling around the country and you need to share the room with, you know, kids or something like that, it's good to have the safe there. It's not there for protecting it from being stolen. It's there to protect it from your kids getting to it.
Okay. Sometimes I'll leave cash and my watch in the safe in the hotel. No.
The problem is there's a master code that they have at the desk. And if they punch in,
it's electronic. There's electronic safe. You know, they have a.
And there's always an override code.
They reset it every time someone checks out. Like they don't go, I'll come back to you and figure it all out. No, they just automatically reset it every single time.
The typical hotel safe resets itself. It resets itself when you leave it open, you need to punch a code in, so it resets itself. But there is a master code. So if you forget your code and your shit is locked in there, you call down. They send somebody up who opens it in 2 seconds with their code.
Right.
There's been a lot of stories of things being taken from safes. I ended up with 2 luxury watches on my last big road trip because I bought one along the way. And whenever I'd go to the swimming pool, I'd just wear both. I'm not leaving. Yeah, I'm not wearing. I'm not leaving a watch up there. I'd rather go double.
This is why you wear Rolex, so that when you go into the shower, you don't have to leave it on the bedside because the lady boy might take it. So you wear it into the shower. Rolex, you need waterproof, robust, on a metal bracelet. That's what you take to Thailand.
100%.
100%.
That's what a travel watch has to be. It has to be waterproof. Has to survive everything you go through.
Your Patek, you're leaving it in your shoe on the beach to go dip your feet in the water.
100%. 100%.
It's I got to say that the big thing is with all these watches and that you've got to have an end game where you say, you know what? I mean, I made money out of the business, and Marky, I would strongly say to you, once you start selling stuff off, it gets addictive. You like to clear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to reduce. I sold one. I sold a Rolex. I sold my Sea Dweller.
Yeah, you guys have too large of collections, both you and Aussie Expat. If you only curate a 4 to 6, you'll have more purpose when you look at watches because you're limiting yourself to like only a small retinue. You can curate. It gives you more reward when you're focusing on it, Aussie.
Yeah, you're correct, and I've thought about this. Like, if I buy a dive watch, then obviously that's sucking time away from a Submariner or something like that, right? So you're only stealing time away from something you already have. That's not very valuable.
That's true that you pair, you bond with each watch, and each one takes away from the bond you have with the others. So the lesser that you have is the better. But if you look at how Archie collects, the setup of having a little box and you arrange them together, now you have aesthetic synergy between the ones in your collection. So Arch might have the tradition and he might have the open heart zenith, so it kind of synergizes. So now you can play with it like that. It really gives it like a different angle.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's true.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, like with the dive watches, they collectively just consume so much of my wrist time that getting more dive watches doesn't really hurt that much. It's like, but if I got more field watches, it totally would hurt because I don't wear my Explorer more than like 30 days in the year.
What about dress pieces? Do you have any dress pieces?
No, but I the only place I could imagine wearing, say, a 1908 would be the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I think it would be fantastic. It's so thin with a strap and everything. It'd be great while swinging a golf club.
Archie's going to tell you you'll break it.
But... Aussie Expat, you have more money than I'll ever have. And you have defied many things, but
so disregard this advice.
Sometimes just because you're super clever and super rich doesn't mean your advice is not fucking stupid. Now, most watches out there are not meant to be worn if you're playing golf. If you're going to take things in water, you've got to really get your pressure watch seals checked and pressure tested every year to make sure that is the case. But seriously, if you're playing golf, you will fuck up the shock. It's physics, okay?
Okay.
The 1908's got to be able to take it. Come on.
Hold on. Here's Archie. This is Archie. Let me show you the man who's giving you the advice. He spends all day going like this.
I think Richard Mille made a watch like for Nadal that can be stick.
You do know what the G-forces of
you rooted your own rotor. You rooted your own.
You know what the G-forces of
it's not that much, Arch. It's on my wrist. I'm not slamming it on a table or something like that. A golf swing shouldn't be the case that you're putting massive G-forces
on. The problem is,
on.
Aussie Expat, you have an arrogance to you that is based on your financial success, which is good. It's just like the other thing. The second most ridiculous advice out of your mouth is that never buy a property.
No, I didn't say never buy a property. I mean, it's just
for
not.
Most people, that is a very good bench test. They're not as clever as you. That means they won't be fucking homeless like Puck. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it means. They won't be like Puck, homeless in a fucking caravan or a fucking tent.
We could sell the watches and buy another house. That is of some
Swinging Kangaroo, $5. Aussie said to me, I thought you're into dress pieces now, Swinging Kangaroo. Never say never.
In a way,
Good
Aussie
to talk
could
to
be
you,
right.
Swing Kangaroo.
If he recommends buying Bitcoin, people like Puck might be able to afford a home, whereas otherwise they might not.
Could be the difference. Could be the difference.
I think stay away from that crypto crap.
It's like gold. Gold doesn't have a purpose, but it's like a background.
I don't particularly like gold as an investment. I don't particularly like gold. I think gold.
Hey, I'm willing to say when I've been wrong. I've never said go hardcore into gold, but you know what? Maybe the people who have been into gold for all this time were right.
Archie likes
if you bought in the early 2000s, it's really good. obviously right now there's a potential that gold could drop and the gold market could be manipulated as well, like it has been.
Well,
So having a lot of cash and being liquid is best.
You can't
Well, no.
carry
The
cash
problem
for
with
that
cash,
long.
the problem with cash, Nick Miller, is that inflation is eating the fucking thing. Okay.
Yeah, but you could buy at the dip. If things go awry and you have a depression and now you're still liquid, all the assets deflate.
Nick, you're much better off if you can possibly have some sort of form of housing, a home, an apartment. You're better off to have a paid off home of some sort. You're better off to have a Japanese eco shitbox of some sort.
Nobody has a paid off home. Like, that's very rare.
Sorry? Marky does.
It's very rare
Marky
for someone
does.
to have it. Yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't, but I'm just saying it's very rare.
I agree you should own your own property. That's like a cultural thing for me too.
But it's because it's a cultural thing, it ends up being such a bad financial
hang on a
decision
minute,
because
Ozzy,
everyone else.
I like the way you quote these figures. The statistics are in Australia, about 30% of homes are paid off. Okay, so that's not that ridiculous. Now, obviously, those are a lot of those are retirees, but
no, that's impressive. I'll stand. I'll say I stand corrected for the purpose of
I will also go one further. I don't have a paid off home, right? However, I got an apartment, which is also not paid off, and I've got retirement 401k. Australians call it superannuation. My superannuation could pay out both those. Because it's me and the wife, our superannuation could cover both of those mortgages and be debt free on 2 properties. Now, obviously, I can't do that until one of us turns 60. But the reality is, if you've got enough money in retirement to cover any outstanding mortgage, you're not really under mortgage stress, you would say. Don't you see what I'm saying or not?
No, actually. Like, cash flow is not that simple. Like, you could have $1 billion in your 401k, and that's not going to help you one iota if you need to pay $1,000 next month for your mortgage and you don't have a job.
No, fair
it doesn't
point,
matter
fair
how
point.
much is in your 401k.
Fair point. Well, fair point. But what I'm saying is, on paper, you technically, I get what you're saying.
I get you too. I know what you're saying too.
And that's partly, to be honest with you, that's partly why I got the HELOC, so that waiting up till that time, if I don't have any income, I can ride.
Yeah.
I can ride the storm until one of us turns 60. But Ozzy, please. Marky is the expert on safes. He wrote the book. He wrote a book on safes. His family owned Taylor Locks.
I don't disagree with anything he said, and the UL ratings were interesting and informative.
Mind you, the way you've run your life, Ozzy, they should make a movie about you.
It's not that interesting. There's a lot of people that do it. It's just boggleheads. It's probably the largest majority of retail investors do exactly what I do.
Good on you. That's all I can say. Good on you. You deserve success, and I hope you've enjoyed it.
Look, I might have to I might be on your side of the fence.
Archie needs that book.
in a little while. I'll read this book and I'll understand what you've been talking about for a while.
Archie's talking all about leverage.
If everything happens
100%.
to really hit the fan, having a property you own is like a dead end thing that you could still have if everything's gone. Like just like a wipe that you would never even predict. Like,
is it though? Like, I mean, a lot of Americans had a lot of properties in 2008, 2007. To this
means
day,
own one house, like
Las
one normal
Vegas,
house to have is really good to have as a backup.
Can I say this to you? Aussie expat, you know, this was in Australia too. A lot of Aussies had investment houses in the early 2000s. They sold them off in the 90s, right? Because they weren't, the returns were shit. It was just so much hassle. Now, average house in Australia is almost $1 million Aussie dollars, right? It's a lot of money. And you know what? The problem is, this is what life, the casino of life, we don't know. Is it gold? Is it crypto? Is it property? Is it shares? We don't. Well, I mean, shares. The thing about Australia, you know what's made Australia so strong, the share market, is the fact that you have compulsory superannuation, which is investing every week, month, whatever year into the share market. Because where do you put investments? You have a certain amount in bonds, a certain amount in equities, a certain amount in foreign shares, a certain amount in real estate. So that's really grown the
Certain amount in
economy.
Breguet.
One thing I don't understand is, if you're paying rent, wouldn't you rather just be making the same amount of a payment towards a mortgage?
Or less.
Yeah,
But I that's not actually an option. My rent is lower than a mortgage, so.
But they can raise it on you at any time.
If you have a
they
luxury
could, but
house,
they can't. I mean, at the moment rents are down, so my
You know what?
my
There
rent
are
didn't
people
increase.
for whom it doesn't matter, and Aussie expat is one. But
Yeah.
because listen, here's where it matters, and we are culturally convinced that it always matters. It doesn't always matter, but most of the millionaires in this country are what we would call millionaires next door. They're the working millionaire who just managed to accumulate assets that broke the $1 million part, whether that's investable or in net worth. Most of the people who are going to achieve that are not achieving that through high-paying entrepreneurial jobs. They're getting it through acquiring real estate and investing in decades of compound interest. So it is the most straightforward path, but by no means is it the only one.
Yeah. And we live in a capitalist society that rewards the path least taken, not the most taken. The most taken is the one that's been
you
eaten
must
up.
remember this, Marky. $1 million, Marky. You're a millionaire, Marky. $1 million isn't what it used to be. But if you don't have $1 million,
Especially if you only have one of them.
If you don't have $1 million, it's a fuckload of money still.
Yeah, you know, in that movie,
It's a very hard to save up $1 million in America. It's very hard.
you know that movie No Country for Old Men, it was $2 million or 2.4 million. That's like 11 million today. So
Yeah. It's so I mean I've done a lot of math around like how much do you earn versus how much can you have in liquid assets, and I don't understand anyone having more than $5 million, roughly speaking. And
that's exactly right.
continuing
I would
to-
only have 5 million liquid, and the rest I would actually have to put into stuff. For
But you don't even want $5 billion liquid. You need to have that invested unless you.
In a
No.
savings
What I'm
account
saying is,
or
like,
in a
I don't
certificate
understand how
deposit
anyone
account.
could
I got
continue
a super
working
chat.
after
We got a
5.
super chat here. Black Cat 997. He says $2. I had a paid off rental property. Pain in the ass.
Well, that's because being a landlord is a terrible pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I think
But it's a good being a landlord's good if that is your highest paid skill.
Or if you
you're
have like enough units where you have proper management. If you just have a few units, it's an incredible pain
agent
in the ass.
manage it for you.
Yeah.
You gotta
Dealing
be
with
a
like
plumber
one
and a
renter or two
psychologist
renters.
and a.
Let me.
I hated it.
Can I, Aussie expat? My story's not so great, but can I share a story with you?
Yeah, I always listen to you, Arch.
Just very quickly, Crown Gold, $5. Aussie expat and Mark, what Tudor models do you own?
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
You start. I've actually got my Tudors at home. Actually.
You know what? We can afford to keep those ones home. I agree.
Yeah, those I can keep at home for a little bit.
I have the very first Tudor Black Bay, which was 41 millimeters with the little smiley face burgundy bezel one. I have that. I have the Tudor Royal Day Date blue dial integrated bracelet. I have the Tudor Tampon.
Tampon.
Yeah, which is the red one, the brand new red one on a Jubilee bracelet.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's a Black Bay 58. And then I have the Black Bay 54 also.
Hey guys, we got to wrap this up. We're skipping time, guys.
Look at us being late.
Hold on. We got the super chat here. Hold on, he asked.
Ozzy's got an expat. I mean, he's got.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So I got the 58.
Which
just
one?
in black. Black Bay
Black.
58 in
Yep,
black.
Yep.
We got the Tudor pink chrono.
Oh, I
That's
have
very
a
special.
Panda Chrono. I forgot.
I like that one.
Yeah, nice.
Pink chrono. We got the Black Bay 54 in Lagoon Blue.
Do you
That's
ever
a
wear
special
that?
piece.
Because that's.
I wore this today and yesterday.
Okay, because I have the black one. I like never wear it because I always think it's too small, but I should wear it.
It's nice. And then the FXD. And then one you're not seeing here is the Pelagos 42 in blue.
Oh,
The
I have that
OG.
one too. I forgot.
Wow, you're quite the Tudor guy. I think you've got more Tudors than I do
I
because
don't
half
know.
of what I've got, you've already got.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we have maybe about the same number.
Yeah. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And you're right. I also
5,
keep the
6.
Tudors home because, like, you don't worry about them.
Yeah, I normally put them away, but like it's not the biggest deal if I've got like 3 or 4 of them at home at a
same.
time.
Which one do you like
Fantastic.
best? Which Tudor? If
Fantastic.
you're keeping only one Tudor, which one? What is
FXD.
it?
Yeah,
the
FXD. Yeah.
See, I didn't like that one because I don't like I like bracelets.
Yeah, I got a lot of watches of bracelets.
Yeah,
This
I
is
hear
just
ya.
good. I actually work. I lift weights with this. I do everything with this.
It's flexible. You could.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Archie,
Guys, I
here we
want to
are.
thank everyone who came on today. We had a great stream, a lot of fun. It's been fantastic. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this baby up. Mikey, thanks for coming on, man. You're always a great guy. Same as Mikey. Mikey's a great panelist. The problem with Narc is he's funny, but he burns my panelists and they don't come back. Aussie Expat, I love having you on, man. You are welcome anytime you want, man. Just jump on.
Love you, Arch.
I enjoy sparring with you, but you are very, very clever how you've retired. And I say, well done, man. Well done. Well done. I want to thank our super chatters today. But by the way, Cyberlips, thank you for coming on. Thank you, Nick, Nick Miller coming
And
on.
Nicky,
And Mike.
Mr. Nicky.
Thank you as well,
Now,
Tony.
Yeah, thank
Let's
you.
go and thank our donors: Hurritan, Memovox, Chief Tit, Ron the Actuary, Hurritan, Ron
He said
the
stoners.
Actuary, Mac Lobster, Black Cat 997, Hurritan, JD Montreal, Black Cat 997, Herman Rance, Frank V, Hurritan, Mr. Zoso, Black Cat 997, Hurritan, Black Cat 997, Rich Mitch, Pasta, Hurritan, Frank V, One Up Trading, Burbing Hard, Frank V, Mobster, Black Cat 997, Black Cat 997, Mobster, Crown Gold, Black Cat 997, Crown Gold, Frank V, Black Cat 997, Pelagenic, GB, Swinging Kangaroo, Crown Gold, Angelic Slayer, for Mark, $2. I thank you so much. Guys, that is the show. We're linking to a dungeon.
Night, dudes.
And we will see you. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. We will be back. Thank you so much.
It was great talking to you guys. Take it easy.
You too. Bye, everybody.
Bye, boys.
See you later.
Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW.